Howdy folks, this is Justro at Metcalf Mills bringing you Fun Fact Friday, because this day and time, facts are hard to come by. Got a good one for you today. We're going to take a little walk. I hope you enjoy it. Folks, it's looking like we're going to have a bumper crop of Japanese wineberries. These raspberries, they grow wild around here and they are so good. They're sweet and delicious. The girls love them, I love them. And it looks like we're going to have a truckload if all that's there gets ripe. I wanted to mention something else to you. I got a video coming out tomorrow at 4, Saturday. I don't know what that day is. Maybe the 5th or 6th. I don't know. But anyway, it comes out tomorrow at 4. I want you to watch for a little magic trick I do in that video. I make an eclipse happen. It's Justro's eclipse. Watch for that. I'm going to take you to a place that's a couple miles from my house. I know the folks that own the land and they give me permission to be there. But I'm not going to show much of where it's at because they want to keep it, keep it kind of undisclosed. So, but I can take you there and show you. We'll see if we can find a little sang. And that's ginseng, if you don't know what I'm talking about. If we don't find nothing, we'll at least have a little fun walk in the woods. Let's go. All right, Char, where we going?
Sang hunting.
Sang hunting, that's right. Let's go. Which way we headed, Char?
That way.
All right.
Oh, yes.
It's the way I build a little bridge in the mountains when I have to cross a ditch with my buggy. I just take me some big rocks and lay them like this, and that lets the water run through the cracks. Water will go find its way between the rocks and you can drive over top of them. That's what that's for. Look at these pretty ferns right here. I love them mountain ferns.
Wow.
Yeah. Char, see if you spot any sang anywhere here.
We'll probably go this way.
Right here's what we call jacking the pulpit. It's got this little thing here. It'll bloom up there, and it'll have a big old gob of red berries on it. And it'll throw you off sometimes. It'll make you think you found a big bunch of sang when you didn't. Yeah. It come another little rain this morning. So it's a little damp in the woods and you can walk real quiet. I'm gonna do that same little thing I done on my other sang video. And I'm gonna see if y'all can find it. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you one now. And so you'll know what to look for the next time. Right here is a little 3-prong. And this sang, you can identify it. It's got, this is a small one, but right here's the normal prong on it. Most of the time, they'll all have 3 big leaves and 2 little leaves. And you can see how them leaves are shaped on the ends. And you'll always have that little berry shoot right there in the center. Coming up right there, if you can see it good, that little berry shoot. This in here, it's too little. I wouldn't dig at it. It's a 3-prong. I only dig 3 and 4 prongs, but it's still too little. Don't step on it, Char.
Looks like a little baby deer.
Now, you remember what that looks like. Because here in just a minute, see them leaves? They got a distinct shape. Here in just a minute, I'm going to let you in see if you can spot one. All right, let's go ahead and try now. I'm going to move the camera real slow. Step down here, Char. Let's see if I can spot one. You spot one? I'm going to go ahead and tell you I can spot 4 from here. So if you're looking, might be a little hard to see on this camera, I don't know, but how many did you spot? All right, let's see here. Right here is one. There's a little 3-prong. Over here's one. Right there, right in the center of the screen. That's one. Right here's the easiest one. See that distinct shape on them leaves? And another one right up here. Right there. I see another one or two up to yonder. Right there. Right there's a nice one. We got our dogs up here, old Penny Feist. Old Bear's over here seeing what he can trail around and find. Hey Bear, you having fun, boy? He likes to run without a collar. He feels more free that way. Makes me worried about him getting off somewhere, but he's gotta live his life and be a free dog. So that's what he's doing. Let's see here. Well, I guess this video was over pretty fast, wasn't it? It didn't take us long, did it? If you've got any sang growing around, I try to keep a alarm camera set up just somewhere in the general area, and that way if somebody comes in and steals it, at least there's a chance you can figure out who it was. Yeah, honey. What kind? What kind is it? Oh, a little toadstool? Show us there. Get down there and point to it and show us. Charlotte found a little toadstool right there. See it? Good job, girl.
Thanks. Give me a high five.
Give us a high five here. All right. Well, I tell you, I love to get out in the mountains and prowl around. It just relaxes you. Look at these big old beautiful ferns right here. Them's my favorite. For some reason, they make me think of, I don't know, maybe real old times. Just they look just like some kind of an exotic plant to me. I don't know, like they've been here for thousands of years. All this little scrubby stuff that's growed up right here. This is spice wood. Right here you can see the bark on it right there. That's spice wood. Right here's what the leaves look like. Now my mama, she used to take spice wood and take the little twigs and break up, and she'd put them over a groundhog. When she baked it, she'd boil a groundhog and then bake it with spice wood. And I reckon it seasoned it good, but they got little red berries that'll be coming out here later on. And they got a distinct smell. If you break one off, I wish y'all could smell that. Charlotte, remember this smell right here?
No.
Spice wood.
Spice?
Yeah, you're just now getting big enough to remember sweet smells like that, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never liked spicy stuff, though.
No, it ain't spicy, it's sweet smelling.
Yeah. I normally don't like hot sauce.
And you can see all these rocks right here. There's a little pile over here. Somebody's piled them up. A lot of times out in the mountains around here, well, I guess all over this part of the country, you can find big rock piles out in the woods. And what that's telling you is at one time that was a tended field, a cornfield or a wheat field or something. They'd pile their rocks up, get them out of the field where they could plow it and work it. And that's why you see them piles of rocks out in the mountains like that.
More mushrooms.
Oh yeah, look at there. Charlotte found some little baby mushrooms. That's that's going on that stick. I don't know what kind them is. They're too little for me to tell. Hi, girl.
Hey.
Looky here, see? Here's a little baby, another little baby. My mom always reminds me of my mother because I hunted with her all my life growing up, and I may have told y'all this on a video before, but mother used to carry me hunting when I was probably 2 or 3 years old. She'd carry me through the mountains and hunt, and I can remember that. Just when I was real little, just her carrying me and out in the mountains hunting. She loved to hunt, and she made quite a bit of money on it. At times, it's got up as high as $1,000 a pound in the past. But she just absolutely loved it. It always reminds me of her when out in the woods and find a big bunch of ginseng. Boy, we had fun. We'd get excited. Her sister Patsy would go with us, and her and Mother, after I got grown and was working and doing things, her and her sister Patsy, they'd go a lot. I went with my Aunt Patsy a lot too when I was growing up. It always reminds me of her. We had a dog named Babe. Babe. Some kind of a shepherd dog. It wasn't like a long-haired. I think it had some kind of shepherd in it, but Babe and old Blackie. And them dogs, they started barking one day and digging, and they kept on, and Mother went to see what they was after, and they had found a bunch of ginseng and was scratching at it, trying to dig it out. I reckon what Mother said was every time she'd dig a bunch of sang and them dogs would be around, she'd show it to them and let them smell of it. And them dogs started hunting ginseng. Ain't that something? What, huh?
Look.
Yeah, another little mushroom on that log, ain't it? Or on that limb. It's laying there. There's just something to getting out in the woods, looking at these big old poplar trees. Reach way up to the sky. Can't see right here because it's spicewood, but they do. Let's go over here and see what we got here. Up this way. Now here's you a pretty, look here. It's a 4-prong. You can see that where the berries come out right there in the center. See right there? Little berry shoot. Now that's a 4-prong because it's got 4 prongs, but for some reason it's just got 3 leaves on 1 prong. I don't remember seeing them like that. I don't know if the weather's affecting them a little bit or not. Or what's in the rain, maybe. All the poison in the rain, I don't know, but I don't remember seeing them like that. Most of the time they've got 5 leaves on every prong. Can you spot any? Pan around through here slow and see if you can spot some. You spot any? I see 2 bunches from here. 3 bunches. Big old pretty poplar trees. Man, I love to get out in the woods and look around. It just really relaxes you, and ain't nothing like it. They ain't nothing like it. Or the bandit. Did you? What'd you find?
Mushrooms.
Yeah, I see them. They're on the ground. Charlotte found some more little mushrooms there.
Oh, the creek.
Oh, bandit.
Look at the creek.
Oh, buddy.
Look at the creek, Pops.
I know it.
It's pretty. Hey there.
Big old trees reaching up to the sky. Bunch more rocks piled up right across through there. That would have been really old if somebody piled them up working ground up here. Folks, we're back here at the house now, and I wanted to take you up here and show you something that's real special to me. It goes along with this video today. Think you'll enjoy seeing it. Right here at the edge of, kind of the edge of the yard behind the house, my mother, she kept her a little bit of sign growing here. And probably the only reason it's still here is because it's right in the back door and we got dogs and stuff. And like I said earlier, you got to keep you a camera or two around, and them kind that they take a picture and they notify you immediately when the picture takes. They send a text straight to my phone. That's the best way, because then you know exactly when somebody's messing around and who it is and everything else. That's the best way. But I wanted to show you right here behind our house, there's a big walnut tree here. And this is Mother's little old patch. There's one. Some more right there behind there. Right up there's a big pretty bunch. And there's some more around through. And right over here, there's a big old pretty 4-prong. See that berry shoot right there in the middle? Ain't that beautiful? And then there's some more over behind there. But that was her little old patch here, and she loved to come out here and look at it. And right yonder, you can see that. That was one of the last chestnut logs on Chestnut Mountain. That thing, it's been here all my life. When I was a boy, it was a big old log, probably over 4 foot through. And it was one of the American chestnuts that died out in the blight in the 20s. And they cut that tree at some point. There's a sawmill here where Mother and Daddy's house is. And that was a big old chestnut log. It's been here all my life. It used to be pretty, but it's about rotted away to nothing now. It was a big old log. But anyway, folks, that's Mother's little sang patch. There used to be quite a bit more sang on the mountain here, but Mother used to hunt and dig some, and other people snuck in and dug it, and it's getting pretty scarce now. But there's a few little places around where I took you earlier that they still a little bit left, but people go crazy. They don't respect it and don't treat it right and dig it right. Dig it before the berries get ripe, carry the berries out of the woods, all kind of foolish stuff like that. And that's the wrong thing to do, because you're robbing from the land when you do stuff like that. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little Fun Fact Friday. The fact of today is where ginseng's at right now in its growth stage. So, and you know, a walk in the woods never hurts nobody. I hope you enjoyed it. Like this video if you will. Subscribe if you ain't already. You can hit the thumbs down, the dislike button if you want to. I don't care, because my feelings are protected. I can't see that. If you hit that thumbs down, I never see it. I never know it. So I'm protected. This is Just Row, Charlotte Rose. We're so glad you could spend some time with us today. Spend just a little bit of time this weekend watching Metcalf Mills videos, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.